Glendale. Isn't it Glendale Community College? Yeah, that's one. Oh, wait, Pasadena. You said Caltech. Isn't University? No, Pasadena City College. That should count. All right, four more. Um, there's all those schools in the Inland Empire. Um, okay, four more. Dog. Four more. Occidental College. Good one. Okay, three more. I think it's Occidental University. Going about what there's Occidental College. Okay. We'll count it. Three more. Oh wait, there's another. That's not a. Wait, you were talking about Yeshiva University. Yeah, those are the two Orthodox. The other ones don't count. And that American Jewish University that doesn't count. Um, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Where else? Okay, anything else? This is one's probably from one college. No. There's Orange County Community. No, Irvine Valley Community. What else is there? You need to name three more or two more. Three more, maybe. Oh yeah, that one where fucking Bob Lazar went. Fuck, what's the name of it? Pierce College. That counts. Okay, so two more. Um, Stockton, Stockton University. That's a thing, isn't it? I think so, but we're not gonna count it. Oh, two more. Is it become Occidental University and stuff? No, it's Occidental College. All right. Well, that'll be university soon enough. Okay, Santa Ana College. Yeah. All right, but that doesn't count. Okay, what else? Um, there's yeah. Should be a big one there. Costa Mesa. State. Glendale Community College. That's one. Yeah. Fuck, there are other schools near Claremont. There's another one like Harvey Mudd. Harvey Mudd. Yeah, Harvey Mudd is one. It's got a weird fucking name. Claremont, California. Yeah. All right, one more. Sacramento State. Um, Montrose. Santa Clara, Santa Clarita, University of Cal State Santa Clarita. I'm sure it's a school, but I won't count it. And all those fucking oranges. Visalia? No. Valencia. Not Butter Park. Isn't there something in Butter Park? Torrance College. There's something. What else? Oh, that one school. What is it called? It's on the street that starts with X. It's like Pacifica University or something. Pacific Law School. That doesn't count. I've named like 40. What's that? They have on the Central Valley. Sac State, Fresno State, starts with an M. Stockton University is a thing, I think. Or no. Maybe University of Pacific's in Stockton, something like that. Merced, that's it. Cal State Bakersfield is a thing. One more. I think Menlo Park Community College or something, I think. It doesn't count. Cerritos College, Conklin College, Cypress College. That's a college. Yeah, one more. Yeah. What's the other one? Cypress College is a thing. Cal State Oceanside. Cypress College is a thing. What else? Cerritos, and then Cerritos College is pretty good. Cerritos College, yeah. There's a pain in the ass to get through traffic there. What else? Um, Cypress College, Cerritos College. What else is there? Dude, you got Harvey Mudd College. It's like pretty cool. Azusa Pacific University. What else? Dude, I've named 50 colleges. Sweet Sam, you didn't know, I'm sure something. Korean College? West Korean College? Where? The University of California. Oh, or is it Orange School? That's shit. Um, one more. Cypress College, Cerritos College, Compton College, Radio College, College. Another year ago, nothing essential. Cypress College. That's just a good source. Nothing in Berkeley. Yeah, I know. That's an area that has been saved by the camp. Going up in the view. Customize the colleges and thing, I think. Maybe. One more. Hope International University, right? Yeah, that is one. And then Soki, or Soka, no, that's correct. Soki, Soka University. And that's pretty fucking close. Anything else? Dog, that's good. That's better than anybody. Nobody's gonna go, hey, how many California schools can you name? Not schools, California colleges or universities. Oh, okay. And then can you name 33 at least? Let's see if you can do it. There's Northwood Black universities. Okay. 33. Howard, Morehouse School of Medicine, Spelman. All right. Eastern Delaware, West Virginia State, Kentucky State, South Carolina State, North Carolina A&M, Tennessee State, that's 11. No, North Carolina A&T, that's what it is. Fayetteville State University, Bethune Cookman, Florida A&M, Alabama A&M, Alabama State, that's 16. University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, 17. Texas College, 18. Texas Southern, 19. Southern University of Baton Rouge, 20. Southern University of Shreveport, 21. Southern University of New Orleans, 22. Xavier University of New Orleans, 23. Grambling State University, 24. Jackson State, 25. Selma University, 26. Tuskegee University, 27. Talladega College, 28. Uh, Payne University, 29. Stillman, 30. University of the District of Columbia, 31. University of the Virgin Islands, 32. Um, Alcorn State, 33. Anything else? Yeah, Blue Ridge State University, Blue Bluefield State, Blue Ridge, Blue Ridge State, Blue, Blue Ridge State, something like that. All right, Voorhees University, that's in Delaware, South Carolina. Okay, that's 34. Anything else? Well, how many can you fucking name? Dog, what? Why did you just start doing this? Because that asshole from fucking Louisiana cut you off? Yeah. Menlo College is okay. Shout out to Burn It, Baby, Burn It. Shout out to Burn It, baby, burn it. It looks really good too. Absolutely, X-rated. Do you mind if I share some alpha with the room? All right. If you are looking for a job in Web3 and you don't have one, the first thing that I advise you to do is to get a CV, your curriculum vitae, or your resume, and ensure that it is given to a recruiter. If you don't know how recruiting firms work, essentially a headhunter or a recruiter will look for a job on your behalf to be able to get you hired. And if you're wondering what organizations there are that are recruiting firms in Nigeria, I've placed a list of them in the purple pill, including Manpower Nigeria and a few others. If you're a graphic designer, they'll find you a graphic design job. They'll work for you. The the catch is this: you're gonna sign a contract with your future employer, and the recruiting agency is going to take a little bit of the money in exchange for having found you a job, but it's a really good deal. I can tell you that the best jobs I've ever had pay wise were found through recruiters and headhunters. They will pay you a lot of money. So these are really good jobs. They're very serious jobs as well. These are not scammy jobs. These are real serious jobs in Nigeria working remotely. So the people are familiar with perhaps some of the business environments that you're working in. So I highly recommend getting your resume together, getting your curriculum vitae together. Now, if you're like, Rabbi, I don't have one of those, that's absolutely fine. You can go to ChatGPT or any AI model and just give it a little bit of information on yourself. Say to the AI, my name is XYZ, and I'm looking to be a community manager. Here's my contact information. And within 3 seconds, you'll have the best resume. Or you can make changes to it, but it will be very, very good. It will be very strong. And then you take that and you upload it to one of these recruiting firms. Additionally, for those of you community manager, social media marketer in Web3 jobs for you, what you want to do is make sure you have a link tree. If you don't know what a link tree is, it is one link that has all of your social media on it, and you want to connect your social media that you currently have. And I've provided a list in the purple pill of all of the free major social media platforms that there are. You may say, well, that's a lot of social media platforms. It's a couple hours work for a lifetime of results. What this is going to do is give you about 30 different platforms on which to promote yourself, 30 different platforms on which to promote your customers, 30 different communication channels for you to get new jobs and work with new communities. It's going to make sure that you dominate social media, dominate search engines, and dominate AI models. Also, it's going to make it very difficult for you to be impersonated. I want you to know that if any of you need a coach, a mentor, a friend, I'm here to help you. My Discord is in my profile. I'm live 24 hours a day. Whenever I'm awake, you can come to me. I'll help you with your curriculum vitae, your CV, your resume. If you just have questions on how to get hired, I can tell you I'm a certified project management professional. That's the highest level of project management certification that's available in the world. It's given by Project Management Institute. Um, so if you are a project manager and you want someone who has completed the necessary courses and tests to be the highest level, I can help you with that. I've launched apps on the App Store and Google Play that millions of people have downloaded. I have a presence on essentially every social media. I've been live streaming my life for more than 4 years, so I know a lot about the internet. I know a lot about technical challenges that people may have. I heard X Raider say something about it's unfortunate. I just caught the tail end of it, but basically he was in a discussion with someone, and the second that they found out he was from Nigeria, they left the call, and I think that's really unfortunate. I love Nigerians. I have made many Nigerian friends. I've had Nigerian friends for years. Um, you should know that not everyone's like that, and what you all are doing. You're good-hearted individuals, and you're doing everything that you can to change that understanding of what some people may think. Do not get frustrated. There are more people in the world who trust people all over the world, no matter where they are. Don't let that kind want the best for you. So, with that, I appreciate the opportunity to share. Go ahead. Absolutely. This is a great question. It is one link that has all your social media connected to it. So, what an employer can do or someone associated with the project is click on your link tree and see what your X is, see what your YouTube is, see what your Imager is, what your Instagram is, what your TikTok is, what your Reddit is, all of the different social media platforms that you may have. And this is a lot easier to say, go to my link tree and just view my social media than saying, oh, my handle is XYZ number one on Twitter and I'm the XYZ45 on YouTube and XYZ67 on Reddit. Basically, if you have a lot of different accounts, sometimes the usernames aren't always the same. And you want people to not get confused by who you are. This link tree gives people one place to find all of your important social media. What this will also do, it's essentially like a business card that people have that has their name on it and sometimes their contact information and what they do, except it's an online version of this. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. And I just had somebody who has a really nice project, and they messaged me today and they thanked me because they said, I'm so glad that I got all this social media. Once I did it, it's done. And now I'm getting people messaging me about my project, and I'm getting followers and I'm getting DMs. All I had to do was create it. And so if you're interested, you just either download the Linktree app, which is available on the App Store or Google Play, or if you don't even want to download the app, you can just use a browser. There's a free version. And what this is going to do is allow you to have one link for all of your social media, and then you can put that in your profile, and then people can click on that link and get all of your different platforms where you are. So it might have your Telegram, might have your Discord, put any kind of link in there that you find to be pertinent. You could have your LinkedIn in there. You could certainly have your resume or website if you have something like that, or a previous project on which you worked. What I advise people to do is to register with all of the social media platforms that are out there, because then it's going to be hard to impersonate you. Having these allows you to dominate all of the social media, all of the search engines, all of the AI models. It gives more people the opportunity to be able to communicate with you. Not everybody's comfortable being on X. X is a big platform, but it's not the biggest. And I want you to make sure that you have a presence on the biggest platforms out there. Google's number one, YouTube's number two. What you don't have to have your personal accounts on there. These are your business accounts, and you can create videos that promote you using AI that are very simple but are professional and will tell people what you do. That's not difficult to do, and then you're going to dominate the entire web. Right now, if people Google you or Google your username, what are they going to find? It's not a bad idea for you to look it up. But with the strategy where you have a lot of social media, it gives people a lot more ways to be able to communicate with you. And then when you type in your username into a search engine, you dominate the top 10 results. And that's what you want. You don't want any competition there. You want people to get to you and be able to communicate to you in the way that you wish. Also, when you promote your clients, you're going to make sure that their projects are promoted because you have strong social media. So the way that I analogize it, currently many of you are using Twitter to market yourself, and that's great. It's like we're digging for gold, and you're digging for gold with one shovel. That's Twitter. I want to give you 30 different tools, 30 different shovels. I want you to be able to have TikTok. I want you to be able to have Telegram. I want you to be able to have Discord. I want you to be able to have Reddit. I want you to be able to have Instagram and all of the other platforms that are out there. So that if you have a customer who says, hey, I have an NFT, I need you to promote it. You don't have to go and create a business Instagram account. You already have it. You already have a Pinterest. You already have an Imager. You already have a Flickr, and you can highlight all of their different art on all of your platforms that you already have made. And to get back to Linktree is the one place that people can go to be able to get the links to all of these to make sure that they're yours and that somebody just doesn't look you up and get the wrong person. Because what will happen as you get more popular on these different platforms, somebody will say, I'm going to steal that person's username. And then when somebody reaches out to me, I'm going to impersonate the real person, you, and I'm going to make sure that I steal their business and I'm going to ruin their reputation. You don't want that to happen. You want to beat people to the punch. So it's a couple of hours of work. You create the link tree that takes 5 minutes, and then you connect your social media to it. That's a couple of hours, and then you never have to do it again. And then you put that link tree on your Twitter, and then someone has access to all of your different social media accounts. Crypto, does that make sense? I love your name, by the way, Cryptopatra. Does that make sense? Absolutely. And Cryptopatra, if it's okay with you, I'll send you a DM, the initial DM that I send to people that has examples of link trees that you can see. It has a list of all the social media, and it has how you can contact me if you have any questions. Everything that I say is free, and the strategy is free. So if you don't mind, I'll send you a DM, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay? Excellent. You gonna name any more schools? Oh wait, isn't California School of Art and Design? California School of Art and Design. No, California College of the Arts. It's Laguna. You're thinking Riz, Dave, but we're on this school. It's something. This place, Laguna College of Art and Design. Oh yeah. All right, quit this bullshit, dog. So sick. Look at this athleticism. Look at his footwork. Remember when I couldn't remember fucking Chapman University? So, athleticism. What's up? Yeah, we get it all. That sucks. That is fine, period. Then create the other social media platforms and link them as well, period. Rio Honda College. That's another one. Oh, man. It's athleticism.
Damages. Judging ultimately from the time we don't assess
Look at this athleticism. This
don't assess damages. We don't assess damages. Let's say from the time that Shimon's condition from the monetary case, rather we assess damages from the time of the injury itself. Stomach, very different. And ultimately, the Stam Mishnah follows that in the Esha. Okay. So the way that I'm concentrating this issue is actually an interesting case about changing the status of valuation. So the way that I'm concentrating he says, Hamakis having a bad of yours is on the outside. לא עושה חמישה כבר ונפתח, ואפילו חלה חמוקה והפתר מצמח וסמך הרגתה. This is not true. Giving into Shimon. If Big Smith evaluates the condition and say, okay, you know what, Shimon, he's going to live, obviously they say, obviously David is consulted doctor, also, I do not think this based on this. Allah says, Ruben is going to live, fine, so what do? They assess damages against Ruben and we're done. And even if the next day Shimon dies, and doctors determine Shimon died as a result of injury, that's it. There's no capital liability for Ruben. One judgment has been done. And Allah said this is that Ruben is hired financially. The case is closed even if Shimon subsequently dies from his injuries. Good. Goes on. Remember the Nisa, also as a macro base as well, the Adnan Fields. Now, what is related to Shimon. Today's necessity say, Shimon's going to die. Shimon's going to die. So what do we do? What do? We incarcerate Ruben until Shimon dies. It makes the hard to come back, yes. The impact of it is not going to push him about the arrival of the champion and try to back in this case, so if Shimon dies, or death, if Shimon experiences a refuah shalinga, what is actually something that? What is the definition of refuah shalinga? The definition that Shimon walks on his own volition outside. Right? In that case, doing is one of the three. That's one of the three. So that's another passage. So again, Allah said based on necessity that Shimon is going to survive. We make this monetary case, a set damage to Ruben, and Ruben goes on his way. Even if Shimon drops dead next day, and it's clear that it's a result of his injuries, the judgment is done. If on the other hand, it's based on evaluated that Shimon is going to die as a result of his injury, we incarcerate Ruben until the time of death of Shimon, then we adjudicate this case. Unless, of course, Shimon has a refusal. So the first one finds of walking on his own volition, on his own power, his own power outside. release moving. There was an suggestion. One piece of I don't know, how long, like, does this go on for? Right? In other words, what does this mean? So one of two things happens until Shimon dies or he gets better. What sounds like interesting that Shimon lingers as a result of his injuries, even incarcerated as long as he needs to go ahead and clarify what this is. Okay, so let's say so that is
When
the
you actually
halacha all
identify something
given
like that
by
in human life and
the
history,
evaluation that assesses
put it over, son.
this kind of very interesting case. This kind of interesting case. Ruvain intended to kill an animal, and he ended up killing a person. Okay, so again, his intent was hunting, right? He was hunting, right? And what happened, right? Your season, right? He decided he's going hunting, and he ended up killing a person. Okay, or for that matter, again, he intended to kill an akum, but instead he killed a yid. Then the fallen he was going to kill a nephal. Nephal in this context is a non-viable child, right? And he killed a regular viable person, right? But in all these cases, Potter. Let's say in all these cases, Potter. Now, why? Because remember again, obviously, for murder, there needs to be intentionality. And intentionality is defined in this first piece as you have in mind to kill someone specific. But if again, I want to say in all of these cases, they did have in mind to kill someone specific, and then that mindset did not materialize. Therefore, he's going to be Potter. Next, this is kind of not close to Amos. I don't know how you about to be like on this Amos. Ruben goes over to Shimon. His intention is to hit Shimon on the leg. Right? Very hard. Now again, but that type of injury that caused Shimon's death. Ruben did not aim his punch rolled very well. So what ends up happening? It's like hitting Shimon on the heart. And when he hits him on the heart, Shimon dies. Shimon dies. So you're about to say, but again, but the intentionality of the blow delivered, had it been delivered in a way that it was intended, would have caused injury, it was intended to be delivered, it causes death. So he must, what's that? Ruben, but once you see for capital cases, it has to be intentionality. And intentionality, is going to see means two things. The one, intentionality comes to the person, and intentionality to deliver the blow in a certain way. Top of the highest, but how you about to get the but the truth is, and it was a hard enough blow that would kill Shimon. But what happened? He ends up hitting Shimon on the leg instead. And this type of blow normally when delivered on the leg, this type of blow when delivered normally would not be a death blow. You have to have back up what happens to the base. But nevertheless, Shimon got his result. Now why is he getting cut in this case? Because again, what we need to see is in order to be tied to a capital base, the injury you deliver has to be one of the normal circumstances capable of causing the death of the individual. So in this case over here, this type of blow on the leg normally would not have been able to cause that. He did in this case, and therefore it's really going to be touched. Incredible. This kind of the hot dogs now, I know they go high from the Hamis. Right, I don't know, but all Allah. But how you fucking hear the Hamis is these fuckers was a single piece of here. I'm not going to make it. This type of flow would not go to the child. Once again, this kind of process of how you Ruben intended to go and deliver a blow on a child, and this type of blow would have caused the death of the child. What ended up happening? The whole law ala gadol, Ruben ends up hitting a gadol. Now, under normal circumstances, this type of blow would not kill the gadol. But in this case, mace killed the gadol, potter. Again, about that same theme over and over. About this cat, so again, about still be here as you see, according to Mishnah. In order to be tied for killing someone, what do you need? Number one, intentionality, but or intentionality as identity. In order to be high capital case, you have to kill the person you intended to kill. That's number one. And number two, two, the blow, or whatever is the mechanism of death, has to be something that is capable of truly bringing about the death of the individual. Okay. Next, نستعمل حتى أماسنا وهيدا كده لعبس أماسنا was this previous, but if Ruben was going to injure Shimon, was going to injure my leg, and this type of injury is something that would have caused the death of Shimon. And what happened? And he didn't injure Shimon on the leg. And what happened? The Hulk Allah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said that wrong. Ruben is going to injure Shimon on the leg. And the type of blow delivered would have normally brought about the death of Shimon. And what happened? The Hulk Allah, Ali fought with this. And instead, Ruben delivered that same blow on the heart. And what? And Allah again, he ends up killing Shimon. Sight. We have pliable sight. Why? Because it was a death blow. It was a death blow. Since, again, had the injury been delivered in the way it was intended, it would have caused the death of Shimon. Therefore, this is called the death blow. And even though it ends up on a different part of the body, if it results in the death, it is very slight. Very interesting. Same idea. Ruben intended to kill an adult, and he injured the adult with the death blow was delivered in a way that it would have caused the death of an adult. So then he ended up putting out a killing the Katan, and the Katan died. Ultimately, again, Ruben is going to be tired. I will say that this is interesting. Here we'll have to see exactly what this means. But again, the Gemara says, Rabbi Shimon says, I feel in this having Lara Gizeh, Baharag Ezeh, Pater. The Shimon says, no, even if you had intention to kill A, instead you kill B, ultimately you will be possible. Okay, so let's analyze it. It says in the Rabbi Shimon idea. Where is Rabbi Shimon going? Is Rabbi Shimon going on the Reisha, or is he going on the Seifa? So the Gemara says, Ilay Ma'as Seifa, it's going to the Shimon is going on the last piece, where Rabbi Shimon is placed in Mishnah. The problem is, it should say Rabbi Shimon post everybody. It should just say Rabbi Shimon post them. That's it. You don't have to say this Kadi Lara Gezeh Bahara Gezeh. This is Tanakama says. Tanakama says we have also Malaysia. You intended to hit a katan, and the death blow delivered was strong enough to kill a katan, and instead you killed the gadol. Tanakama says you're tired. If Rabbi Shimon's argument with that, just say Rabbi Shimon post them. Rather not. The Gemara says Ella Arisha. Rather Rabbi Shimon is going to Arisha. What's the Risha? This is fascinating. The Risha was this Kavin Lara Gisabem Bahara Gisa Adam, like including an intention to kill a behemoth, but instead he killed a person to involve other in Bahara as he spelled, or he killed an Akum. And instead he killed a tree, or the father in Bahara Gisabem. He had intention to kill a non-viable baby, and instead he killed a viable baby. In all of these cases, Patan. All of these cases, Patan. Now what can you do? This Kavin Lara Gezeh Bahara Gezeh. I will say, interestingly enough, which is correct when it says Tanakama, which seems weak, but Tanakama says they were off. The only reason why you're putting in that case like Tanakama is because your action ended up resulting in the death of an entity in a different category. Right? You had intention to kill a behemoth, you killed an other. You had intention to kill an akum, you killed a Yehuzi. You had intention to kill a Nephel, you killed a Ben Kayam. Okay, so your intention did not materialize. But according to this, if I intended to kill Reuben, but instead I killed Shimon, I'm fine. Because the Tanakama says the threshold for liability is intentionality to commit an act of murder, even if I end up killing a different person, as long as that person is called in the same category as my intended victim, I'm chayiv. And now comes on Rabbi Shimon. Rabbi Shimon says, no, you're not. Rabbi Shimon says, I feel in this Kavin Lara Gezeh Bahara Gezeh. Rabbi Shimon says, no. That is not true. That is not true. In order to be chayiv from murder, things have to occur. Number one, you have to deliver a blow that is capable of causing death, and your intended victim must be killed. But if you end up killing the wrong person, as a nice you can't be fighting for. So also, so I just want to point out, this is a rage. Just so you understand, this is a rage. So what's happening with you? Putting tests on a comma, as long as you end up killing someone in the same category, you're gonna okay, if it's somebody who fits different categories, Adam Behema, Akum Yehudi, Khatan Gadol, Neifel Ben Neifel Ben Kayama, two different categories. Okay, you're not going to be high. You're not going to be high. But in the same category, even though again, let's say you act as murder with the death penalty that is capable of causing death. So she thought the mercy is obvious. If we're going to understand it together, the Amar, part of the Ruben Kanakapio, the Shulman Kanakapio, and what happens, let's say again, we're going to understand the music. Listen, guys, I'm going to kill one of you. I'm going to kill Ruben. I'm going to kill Ruben. And by the way, I only have Kabbalah for Ruben. You need to move from the Muzumar, right? La'avar Avera, right? And I only have in mind to kill this. My Kabbalah to kill Ruben. And what happens? He ends up killing Shimon. And it's Messiah. What's that? Kind of come on the Shimon. Trace that kind of come on, you'll be high. According to the Shimon, you're not high. You must listen to this. I'm about 99. This is wild. What happens? If only the killer says, Ruben Shimon, guys, listen today, on my to do this is kill someone. I wasn't really specific, I still don't know. So either one of you, and he ends up killing one of them. What is that up in that case? What would happen over here? Well, let's say again, the murderer lacks specific
Well, I've seen like 1,000 times.
Because some of the news are shit. The other possibility, what happens is the killer intends to kill, we'll call it the person on the left, because ultimately, again, he thought it was moving, but it turned out to be Shimon. So interesting enough, in that case, he got Kavanah for that roof, for that body, but it turned out to be the wrong person. So what's that?
What is this bullshit?
Shimon says, ultimately, you want to be liable for that until literally the killer says, I have Kavanah to kill this particular person. My time to be Shimon's one thing. So again, it turns out the person is the only thing that is liable being a specific person, and that specific intent materializes. That's when you'll be fighting. By the way, that kind of Shimon, what's the Shimon about? What's the Shimon about it? The Gemara says, I'm going to call the Pasuk says, Ba'arav lo, become Allah. The Pasuk says literally again that he will lie in Ba'arav lo, right? Ultimately, like plans, schemes for him, become Allah, and then he rises up again. So the Gemara says, actually is cutting low. Ultimately, again, until he goes ahead and has Kavanah. The Shimon says, so the Pasuk says, that Allah for myself, you're only going to be hiding. You have a base until you have specific intent.
I like when they did songs.
Materializes in exact accordance with, as you say, your actions materialize in exact accordance with Rabbana Amir, Part was already coming up, so once I Rabbana said that pasuk of all of the come up, which was like that pasuk really seems to like originality that you're only going to be high. Excuse me. If you intentionally go ahead and murder someone who get that specific Kavanah for someone, and that Kavanah materializes. So what the Rabbana uses for? Rabbana is there for cases. It's fine. The Zorik ever ago. That comes to the case. I must say, I come along and I will give a I'm not high for that now. I'm not high. I'm not high yet. Like I'm definitely for that. Listen, by the way,
This is what it says on. What is this move? It's the
case,
It's really unprecedented.
even if the petition is in the Afghan Yisrael and Table Haven Pusim. We're talking about a case of 9 Pusim in 1 year. So, okay, that makes sense. Why? Because again, it was a row of Pusim, and therefore one would not be chayav to
This is the worst.
even, I mean, how does something to fascist happen? Even if it's happening now. Even if it's happening now, it's ultimately, again, it's a suffix, right? Whether or not this capital like, or the therefore, again, I'll be called. What's even the Tisha Yisrael, it's going to see Achamina. Wow. What's the case? The case ultimately, again, is where there were 9 Yisrael, right? 9 was 1 Kusi. 1 Kusi, but nevertheless, I'm Potter. What's the shot? Rabbi Kusi Chavua. That was again, because since the presence of the Kusi is established, therefore, Allah Almighty is Chavua. It's establishing. You have a principle called Chavua. This is again, this is God. This is the famous case of the final piece of meat, right? And there are nine kosher, nine non-kosher stores, and 1 kosher in the first case as well. So what's the status of the piece of meat? And when you find it, because the public you find it in the store, we have a concept. Called kavua, anything that is established within a group essentially switches the group dynamics and makes it 50-50. So even in things where you have 9 Jews or 1 Jews, that piece is established in the group is considered to be like half and half. And now, nevertheless, if I was still into that group and they still kill someone, I am not liable for that. So Mishnah will have on this so again, so therefore, what we have over here is just the point that we are left with this raging news. I cannot really even underestimate the raging height and the ragingness of this debate. Right, so again, I will say, literally again, I have in mind to kill Ruvain and I end up killing Shimon. What's my liability? According to Rabbi, why? Because I had in mind to commit an act of murder, and I ended up murdering someone who was in the quote-unquote same category as my intended. Therefore, I'm chayiv. According to Rabbi Shimon, I'm chayiv, a lot of other bad stuff in life. But again, punishing the death penalty. Why? Because according to Shimon, in order to be chayiv for the death penalty, number one, there has to be a premeditated act which starts with the to kill someone, and my intentions must materialize upon the intended. So this Shama, Rabbanon, that means coming out of the is a higher, so great Rabbanon is saying, I remind you if he not so unrushing, did not fully shower. And the Bible says, once I told us again, right, that if men are fighting, and they end up going ahead and shoving the and she ends up miscarrying. Remember Lazarus, the mitzvah should have been I was talking about the men are fighting and they end up causing deaths of their first. Like, so Reuben's fighting with Shimon. His intention was to kill Shimon, but he ends up killing someone else. So what, therefore the Torah says, "V'tziv imason yeah, v'nasata nefesh tachas nefesh." The Pasuk says Reuben's fighting with Shimon, and Reuben ends up killing someone else. V'nasata nefesh tachas nefesh. Reuben is liable in the capital sense, which means that even though Reuben had a right to kill A, but he ends up killing B, he's going to be liable. However, Shimon, I have Nasata Nefesh Tachas Nefesh my other. What does that be? Shimon do with that pasuk? Nefesh. Which the Gemara says, moment. But the Shimon says it doesn't mean capital. So what does it mean? It means monetary compensation. The point of Shimon, if Ruben's fighting with Shimon, he ends up killing someone else. So it's not capital liability, but rather what is there? Financial liability. Here's the Rabbi. Sign up. Rabbi Omer, Vesanta Nefesh Tachas Nefesh, Mamo. Rabbi says in this case, so let's say over here, where the first Vesanta Nefesh Tachas Nefesh, which is talking about the case of where holding on to or taking a pregnant woman, she ends up miscarrying. So the pasuk says, Vesanta Nefesh Tachas Nefesh, she will give one life for another life. Rabbi says that refers to monetary compensation for the loss of the pregnancy. So the Gemara says, listen to this. Nefesh mamish, you say means money. Maybe it literally means a life or a life. Ne'emra nesina lamata, and ne'emra nesina on the days lemalo. It says in the sina above and it says in the sina below. Malahalon mamon, afkan mamon. Both contexts means monetary compensation. Good. So Rabbi says, I come to the Chizkiah, not going to debate Rabbi. So just so you know, so first of all, We have our machlokas, Rabbi Shimon and the Tanakh. Right, so that is still sitting here. About again, I have intentions to read. I end up killing Shimon. Is there liability? Tanakh says yes, Rabbi Shimon says no. So just hold on to that. Just hold on to that. Narabo said, if you might brought up, if that machlokas, by the way, is really also better how you go ahead and interpret the pasuk, where two people are fighting, they end up bumping into a pregnant this guy. So the pasuk says, nefesh, tachas nefesh. Rabbi don't understand that means capital liability. Rabbi Shimon, based on Rabbi, says that means financial liability. Now, if you want to die the way, there's another opinion. Rabbi says another opinion. Hide behind the big history of not is not like Rabbi, not like Rabbi. Now, so to look at Rashi, Rashi is the second every time. But how trying to be a history map to the Rabbi is Rabbi. Rabbi Mechayim in Yisrael, when it's coming out of his Rabbi Haragizah. Rabbi Mechayim in Mom. You know, trying to be the history of Mechayim of Mom. So there's essentially going to be three sheets, right? So when I intend to kill him, but I end up killing Shimon, what's the law? So according to the Rabbanon,
look at this, just let us to the folks. I really want to summarize this for you.
I'm not tired of Lisa, but I am tired what? Monetary compensation. Now there's a third opinion, which is here. What I have in mind people who are going to end up killing Shimon, I'm not tired of Lisa, nor am I tired of money. I'm not tired of anything. I'm not tired of anything. That's right. So third opinion over here, not going to be tired of anything. So the Gemara says, now where does that come from? Time in the day is fascinating. Maki Adam Maki Behemoth. So we'll say, right, Torah speaks about again one who kills an animal, one who goes ahead and kills a person. Also says, Maki Behemoth Yishamena, and Maki Adam Mutis. So this is very interesting. The Torah equates killing is not really equates. It juxtaposes the death of an animal, the killing of an animal, the murder of an animal, the murder of a person. And so it says, if I kill an animal, Yishamena, I have to pay. And if I kill a person, you must and put to death. Okay, so watch this. Folks, so what's when it comes to killing
folks, man,
Halacha makes no distinction whether or not I'm a shogeg or a mason. Also makes no distinction in this whether I have kavanah, don't have kavanah. But they derech yirita or derech aliyah. It's the difference of kills. Whether I kill the animal going off or coming down. This is the sickest motherfucker of all time. Let's say if I kill an animal,
perhaps the greatest motherfucker in the history of humans. Race. We a race? Yeah, baby. What race are you? Human? All of them. Are you Chinese? Fuck yeah. Answer to those Chinese eyes. Are you black? We're from Africa, the cradle of fucking civilization. Are you European? Baby grandma, we said we were European. Are you South American? Yeah. You're Native American. It's even better. We're South America?
Whether I kill a person going up or coming down.
Sort of. Some... Yeah, baby. Bearing straight, motherfuckers. Bearing straight, Panama Isthmus. Go fuck yourself. I'm an Incan king at this point, son. Alright, you Antarctican? Baby, I was an Antarctican before people even knew Antarctica was a thing. I'm throwing up gang signs that don't even exist yet. This motherfucker's throwing up gang signs for gangs that don't even exist.
When you kill an animal, it doesn't matter how you kill the animal.
Dog.
One thing is clear, which is what?
Give me a good chill and spell space. Chill and chill. Oh, hey, it's got 75,000 people, and they're begging for you, kid.
What does it mean? He machine is cutting cloud and show it. So
I finally got this motherfucker fucking making. 2099 words.
That's called shogeg. That's called shogeg. Ela pshita she'miskavin lazeh ela lazeh. Rather, most shogig means and miscarving means I had intention to tell Ruvain
And
and
a
I ended up
Keisha.
Shimon. The Katani,
Go
Chailamon
fuck
El
yourself.
Lapot. What do you see?
Go
Yeah,
fuck
in
yourself.
that case, I'm not Chayiv Roman. The Ibak Katalo might restrict when if they obviously, if I have a death penalty, then of course there's no need to exempt from monetary compensation. Why? Why? Ella, Lashman, Lad Bar, Katalo, Lad Bar, rather, let's say what he's here. If there's a case where I'm not liable for that penalty, the penalty will be made, I end up killing Shimon. So I'm not chayiv from myself. Why? Because again, I didn't put my hand to take them. I'm also not going to be chayiv from them. So almost like this might be the most exciting thing that has happened to us so far. I just want to point out something amazing. So what we have over here are three different opinions. Three different opinions. Opinion number one, Tanakama. Tanakama says, I have intention to kill Ruvain, I didn't even from Mazuma, Lara this Ruvain, and I end up killing Shimon. What does Tanakama say? Tanakama, I'm liable. Chayiv Nisa. Why? Because ultimately, again, at the end of the day, you had intention to kill someone, and your intention materialized upon someone in the same category. As long as you're in the same category, you're good. Obviously, you have intention to kill an object, and you kill a human, you're not going to be chayiv. You have intention to kill a behemah. You kill an adam, you're not going to be chayiv. They felt bar chayam, okay, but as soon as your intention materializes in the same category, Allah you are chayiv misa. Rabbi Shimon, I have intention to kill Ruvain. I ended up killing Shimon. What's the halacha? Potter. Now, what it sounds like is Potter, but chayiv for monetary compensation, like Rabbi. Then the third category. Comes the Ezekiel, you have intention to kill Ruvain and end up killing Shimon. What's the halacha? Potter grounded. Not chayiv miso and not chayiv moment. How do we paskin? Suspense is right. How do we paskin? So listen to this. Right, but you understand. Listen to this. Rambam, Hilchos Rotzea, Perek David Halacha Aleph. Here it is. I'm discarding Naro Gezeh, Vahara Gezeh. I have intention today, and I end up killing Shimon. Potter mimisas bezin, uminat tashlumin, uminat ols. How's like everything? Now, again, what's that?
Who the fuck is that?
Bad, right? It's bad. And then PCA, it's not going to be as about this problem, it's also going to be some level of liability. But I love the nice thing that the intention of Ruvain, I end up killing Shimon. I'm not chayiv death, like novelty, not chayiv tashlumin, and not even chayiv glutton. Now, what's called? Let's remember. Can't wait to get to this. It's not. I'm so excited. Right? But the nice again. When this goes come about?
Stupid bitch.
So,
Lady, I'm just don't worry. It has nothing to do with you.
That's halacha. Nice again. It wasn't accidental. It wasn't functionality over here. Right? Not chayiv tashlumin.
Lady, I didn't do. I'm tired, lady.
And also again, not chayiv for the lack of condition. That's incredible. It goes on. Yeah, by the way, the way the Rabbi illustrates this, sorry, Evan is an interesting way. I throw a stone into a group of Jews.
That is some
bullshit. Someone, I'm Potter. That's how you pass the most like really like from Shimon, but as modified by connotation. So therefore, I will say again, you intend to kill A, you end up killing B, even if you're in the same category. Potter from Isa, Potter from Tashlumin, Potter from God was absolutely incredible. Riveting. All right, well, so Mishnah, let's go. We're catching over to the only world. Amen. Hashem. What's the action is Ari Bacher. This is an interesting case. A murderer gets mixed up with other murderers. So we'll say, which by the way, it happens. Right? Sometimes based on the decisions you make, really dictates the chevra that you hang with. Right? It's just like the chevra that you associate with makes you the kind of person that you are. Sometimes the person you choose to become also dictates the chevra that you end up gravitating towards. So Rotzea, shenis Ari, right? A murderer gets mixed up with other murderers. So what's the halacha? So we'll have to say, well, in reality, so besides the muscle haskell with it, that ultimately your actions will dictate, right? Your peer group influences your actions, and your actions often dictate your peer group. So say if a murderer gets mixed up with other murderers, so I'm sorry, really the case was achira means other people. Other people. So in other words, Reuben killed someone, and Reuben gets mixed up with other people. And what's allowed to see the technical seers of this the Mishnah, but it sounds like this. We don't know which one related is. Who was Turin? Everybody is part of it. Okay, we'll see the exact dynamics of that. So Rabbi says, so this Mishnah doesn't spell out the rest, but the rest is regarded to feed them barley until their stomachs explode. Okay. Certainly needs a smidge of clarification on that. All right, so in general, you have a group of people who were all condemned to death, but different deaths, different mitzvahs based in. And now, because they all got mixed up, we don't know who is subject to which penalty. So you can imagine, say, oh, I'm the skinny guy. Me, give me skill. I guess give me straight up. No one's coming forward and validating information. So all we know is we have a group of people who are all subject to a death penalty. We don't know which death penalties. What's the halacha? We don't in Bakala. We administer the most lenient death penalty to all of them. Essentially, what that halacha is you're going to see you cannot give someone a more stringent death penalty than the one they are obligated to. So therefore, by definition, if we're not sure which death penalty, we give them the more kal one. Now, of course, there's going to be a little piece, as we know, there's machlokes as to in Misos based in which is considered to be more kal and what's more common. So, for example, Hanis Chelam is Rabbi. Let's say you have a chevra. Some of the chevras chayv skila, some of the chevras chayv sreifa. You don't know who's who. So what do? Rabbi Shimon already go to the skila. Rabbi Shimon says we give them all skila, right? Why? Shas sreifa chamura. Because everyone knows sreifa is more chamer than skila. They say no, you don't have a sreifa. Just the opposite. We give them sreifa. Why? Shas skila chamura. Because everyone knows that skila is more chamer than sreifa. Rabbi Shimon says, either lo haisa sreifa chamura, but it's not true. It's not true. Sreifa is clearly more chamer. How do you know that? Because if sreifa wasn't more chamer, then a bas kohen who committed adultery wouldn't be singled out for sreifa. It's not true. Skila more chamer. How do you know? Because the blasphemer and the person who worships idolatry gets skila. The Gemara says, what happens if they have a chevra? Some of them are subject to hereg, which is beheading, like sayif, and others are strangulation. Which one gets which is the more kal? Rabbi Shimon says sayif. Beheading is the more lenient form of death penalty from the chenek. Comes the ultimately it's chenek. So interestingly enough, everyone agrees on the principle. What's the principle? That if you have a group of people on death row who get mixed up with each other, and we're not sure who's getting which death penalty. We're not sure who's getting which death penalty, then what's the halacha? You can only administer the most lenient of death penalties. What's the problem? So there's a machlokas, again, in two categories. Between skila and sreifa, which is kal, which is chamer, and between chenek and hereg, which is kal and which is chamer. Incredible. We'll stop here for today. We are all caught up. Tremendous stuff. Good job.
Sucks. Yeah, well, I mean, you put it on him because he always does this weird expression. Sucks. Like looking at his phone. Sucks. So whether this is real or not, sucks. This is the actual moment, right? It could sucks. Could not be. But it's funny to put this sucks. He's just doing the show. Sucks. Tell me mother getting sucks. Everything sucks. It's kind of like doing powder cocaine without sodium. Everything sucks. No way, this shit is still going. Fuck it though. They're here. I'm sick of hearing this shit. Chaplain, on the home, please. Gotham City by the ghetto. So many bad, it could be other bad news than his actual. This is like one of the many. No one knows what that bullshit is. 24/7 Global Town Square. Alright, Bitcoin. Only virgins can see this.
Of course.
Dude, what if you just like you could watch
It
endless
was.
clips of delayed bad things happening to delay our fighting bad news? Like that
Maybe I'm a man, maybe I'm a man, really understand this. Maybe I'm a man, maybe I'm a lonely man. Is it Thursday? Oh, fuck yeah. Thursday night football is amazing. Is it your favorite night for football? Oh, man. You like it more than Monday night football? Thursday anything. Messi still like tomatoes? Gives a fuck. Oh, Farm Bureau insurance sucks.
I've never seen that before.
Yo, dog, this is the worst stream ever. Baby, this is the worst. You wanna chill and chill? Go fuck yourself. Nobody cares. I'd be like, dog, if I hear this motherfucker show one more time, I'm throwing fits. Bitches alphabet sucks. Hey, I'm gonna close it down and make it private. Dog, I haven't gotten any good shit out of that shit. Sucks. Those are the worst. They're like these suck. Come on. Game 33, historically black university. Historically black. Stop. Name 5 colleges in Ventura County. Cal State, Chatham Islands. Oh. Hip hop, dude, and their sucks. Name 10 schools. Name 15 schools in LA County. Cypress.
What do you think about Daddy's number? Have you ever said that to another man?
City College. Cal State. Cal State. That's right. Cal State, LA. Whoa.
Which one of those is your favorite? Think about it first. That's your favorite. Wait, what do you mean the picture? Yeah, like the picture. Oh, yeah, that picture. I think
Hi, boy.
And he's got a crazy hair.
Oh, man.
The truck guy. The same person. Yeah, the truck guy is pretty good. Like all these deep things are really good. And I like the weird, that's a good usage of AI. If Papa made any of these faces at the end, I actually would be concerned for the baseball dead. But the first two, I would not have a good go to the parlor. And scroll up all the way. I think the first phase is what he makes to you if you ask him for a raise. If you were a big voice to me, and he's like, second phase is like also enthusiastic. But it's also pieces of
When
he's on Instagram, he sounds like Gimme. There's Ross Miller. Shout out to you if it's your first time here. I saw you leave the rest of the week. Say what's up.
oh, I know a bunch of these people. Yeah,
Daddy's number was 66. No, he printed 97. I can't get over that straight. Yeah. Back to calling. Sean Mine is dry. He doesn't understand what a raise is. He thinks it's a physical action. He takes it on.
You have to go ahead and work someone with a certain level of
I need two more.
But again, maybe in this case over here at the ball.
Oh, yeah, see, he said, oh, yeah.
I'm going to go to Tatsuratsu. So, hey,
Oh.
Box alert. Good to that. That's what you say. Good shot.
And there's a
I say, this one is posted by
Two more. Oh.
The Jets got cut there.
It doesn't call.
Supposed to go.
Oh.
Some of these haters and and so when he was graduating high school, graduating college, around the Colorado, they're like, we're able to kill the NFL. And they're like, why did like much like you fucking tards and you watch the bodybuilding that makes sense. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to, it's like, when I got into comedy, I was always like, I'm gonna be the next, it's really a comedian.
said the goal is like to go to the ball. What does the thrower
I'm gonna
want?
be, you know, when I got a new glove on the morning, dude, I was like, I'm gonna be the next
back
movie
as
credit.
far as possible. So therefore, you are suggesting
I was like, I'm gonna be the
if
next
the ball only goes
Oh yeah,
left
sure.
and
Oh yeah,
down,
see, yeah,
then
yeah.
that's
It's like,
again that is not the appropriate
that's true.
of
Yeah,
the
it's gonna
desire
be
of
like,
the thrower. And therefore, if
It
something
should be a
happens
universal
this is
law.
your game. I love taking pictures. Just kidding.
if the ball
Matt Rife. No, Matt Rife's
dollar
doing it for
on this
years.
or
Yeah,
more, that is a manifestation of the
yeah, Rife is
intent
our
of the
peer.
thrower. And therefore, how
Where did they
It's
shoot?
like cooking everything in 2026.
that is
Yeah,
now
you got South Carolina.
This is great.
to which the Gemara says,
Let's see here.
this
This is
sorry.
last
Good.
week. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting into
Oh.
haphazard discharge. Is it a cry for help, or is it just like he's trying to just identity crisis? He's trying to reinvent something. He's always doing weird, different things. He's not your boring celebrity that just stays the same all the time. Top
Yeah, kids, he got a car. He's pretty good.
He's different all the time. He's always looking for the next move. He stays ahead. You might think it's names and all of a sudden Eminem hair when you're recording whatever. But you're no limit on saying that. Try to the storage at the most he's got 10 neighbors. Some would argue that this is a shit for it's not working out how it used to. Joe's not answering the call. Joe can change this one. I don't know if you're sitting there. Like, you know what? Joe's always talking about he's trying to get it back in. This is why he's like, I'm gonna be cool. What's cool? Leeching for you in your face. No, you don't see the
Who's the fucking ass out there?
right trees, but yeah, he's like, I gotta act how I feel. He's like, dude, I pulled all the stuff that Austin is still running. Yeah, I'm trying to pull the fire truck car. Leeching your hair, you can't have the camera. You know, kind of easy on Jinko. He's doing a 90s bit, dude. He's fucking. He's on the 90s. Oh, yeah. You know, we watched a little bit of an episode.
Yeah, they had it. What was that stuff called?
And we saw a kid. He's pushing a ball. That's true. Camo pants are fast. Right? That's something we also thought was cool in that age. Trucks, benching. He's like in his childhood. This very he has pogs. He's like, Brian's trying to talk to him about some topic, and he just smashes Brian's pog on the table. Look at Pulse's comics.
Yes,
Dude, he's like trying to catch Pokemon.
yo, dog. This is the best. What else is there? Real Honda.
You can always turn the sound down. It's not that's what he was saying. It's like reason exactly. Okay, we're at 84. I was surprised. I mean, that's still pretty low, but I'm okay with that. I was going to get really angry. Oh, shit. That's what he said. Turn it back on. I turned it on. He took it down. No, I think we're still. Oh, fuck, damn it. I turned off the stream. If it turned off,
Fuck it,
that was
dog.
me. Because the likes aren't high enough. Somebody wrote in the comments that like all the jokes go over my head, and I was like, fuck that.
Dog, my eyes itch like a motherfucker.
distinction.
No
So
sound.
even though you're
Thank you
completely
for the
wrong,
$10
the fact that there's never a cessation of dynamic activity makes it my car. Makes it my car. The moment that there's a cessation
Is there
of
really
dynamic
no
activity,
sound?
i.e. the ash, sits on the side of the please remote,
Not the
let me
sound
see it.
Oh, God damn it. Dude, I want to run my head too.
That's no longer the car. That's no longer the car. What's that tremendous capacity in life also? The whole composer of life. This is why perpetual growth and perpetual music is always necessary. It's when I'm always growing, it's my car. It's my car.
How tall is Cooney?
The slower I go, the faster. As long as I'm always growing, I'm always moving. It's my car. The one that kind of stop for a moment. That's the moment where your car ends. The moment where your car ends, stuff moves this way, stuff moves that way, but it's no longer your car. So let's look like this. Lord says,
Okay, shout out to Tulsi.
which was touch mark, I love this. Not sure how you will see it out of that. You have a needle. The needle. The needle is literally in here. Let's say came in contact with the mice, right? So now you want to go ahead and purify it. How do you purify it? You pour out the spring water from the water part of the okay. So now what happens? My shine is in Allah. He's Allah. So what do you have? So this is which I was telling you that is sitting on the arterial vessel. So now what happens? He's Allah. The spirit of the water is a part of the underneath. Suffolk Allah. He's Suffolk Allah. He's Allah also. So now speak of the water. Now we don't share again. This is what is also on the needle.
The source of energy that they brought started. You might tell us about
What's that? Ultimately, it's possible.
strange wording explaining why. So there was you guys hear that?
My car.
So the big guy, he was shooting at us and I shot him. That's when they brought stars. Well, you know, a lot of people, obviously veterans, watch that and go, oh my God, that was such a pathetic reach. See what I reached right back up with. Yeah, everybody at 10 places here too. But dude, the veterans they're kind of like a Reddit of themselves. The way he was talking just he's like, I know a lot of veterans who have no background. Almost forgot, like they have their own they do that for
Oh, this one. That's one of this one.
How do you get a so you can get a bronze or what they get bronze award bronze or what bronze you didn't get the bronze award. Alright, so you did get a bronze, but you get a bronze star without bronze. I think you got a bronze. So it's like I wonder what the difference is there. That's an interesting thing. It's like I feel like I know what you're ready to go for. I'm not trying to make you sound dumb. I have no idea. But I just think that's funny to be like, yeah, you got a bronze star, you did really good. Valor, but I'm sure I'm telling you, I have 10 minutes of military service here. Standard bronze stars for merit service or achievement in the combat of life. Bronze star when they beat devices specifically work for active combat. I see, so you gotta be like have violence in your DNA. You gotta be fucking somebody else, squeezing their neck off to get the beat, the Diet Coke confiscated. And I could definitely have a compete, just not a beat. I could get, like, if there was a civilian war with a beat, I would probably get that because constantly these fights with my violence. Nothing really fit me. Like, you can try to get me a star, but it's like, just say I'm such a big body, like, the star wouldn't really fit. It's like, where would it fit? Because I'm like, that's how I just was fucking people up. A lot of violence. You got a poll started by David Lewis in the 80s. And yes, I'm sorry. I don't kind of I'm quite low back there.
Your car.
We got a poll started by David Lewis in the 80s. His joke is conversation. Okay, you know what that means. Saying nonsense. But I'm dumb. But at least I got to be a choice.
which means that you're fighting weakness. And when weaving goes ahead and meets the hole in the mirror, and one comes rushing out immediately, and Shin is right there. Shin is right there. However, on Shin, as a balance right here, we're going to carry Shin out. We are already a mile away from the dam.
So it's like,
We are
yes,
going to the dam where we come and kill Shin. That's called sucking that force, and therefore we will not be liability in that particular case. So this is very important. Okay, so we're going to go up. The electron is interesting. The electron blows a stone upward. This is the whole thing is stuck. Now the stone did not come directly down. Instead, the stone kind of falls to the side a little bit. The halacha, it blows Shin. What's the halacha? Shin is high. Reuben is high. Reuben is high. And what's very interesting? Let's say that. What do you think in this case? Reuben is high. Listen to this. What is the high? Reuben is high when the stone doesn't come down straight down. He's only high when the stone can come down on the high.
I've seen
A little bit on the side. But if the stone were to come directly down, usually would not be high. Now listen to this. The owner of my rabbi, actually, you shouldn't get told because it's his call. But what's interesting, the fact that the stone is not straight there, so the stone comes straight down. What is that called? That's good gravity. That's good gravity. Gravity is not the spark of movement, but when the stone comes down and moving and able to come down, that's moving. That's moving. Moving doesn't contribute to that. Moving contributes to the movement of the stone to a different location. So that's why you should become whole. Because whole is somewhere else. What's it? What's interesting? If I offer an answer, it could be either a car, it could be upward. So this is not the typical case of cocoa. It's rather as a individual introducing a new category of cockroach. What's called cockroach? In this car, actually says over a cockroach. In this car, taza. So this is not like a strong car, like a size car. James HR manager was the color car for the country. So all the baseball dads now taking that over so it's so sweet they get all over the kitchen. 86 games will be the last day. Look at the last thing that Chevron went there. Tika tells me that when he said he's going to do the car reason maybe he realized it was there was just one more thing. Because it's not so this require the kitchen is over the house. Cheers to you, baseball dad. One day on the job.
Listen, let us go up. Look at this move.
I mean, this is going to be such a hit if it's true with the dads. They're going to be showing all those posts like, dude, he's so viral on Kings. No way, bro. Oh, dude. Oh, they're insane, man. And they're all going to start. There's going to be like a fucking epidemic of baseball dads posting in James. Just like, I remember the time he came and he fucking spilled rain on my daughter. And he said, oh, he acted like it was his fault. Like, how me?
Yo, where is this? Hold on. Yo, where is that? So sick. So seductive.
And it's like racing too. So what does that even? So the military. What's that even really mean? Or is that against the law? It is against the law. Yeah. Oh shit, attitude. Yeah.
So kind of clever that myself. Whether they go ahead and
Okay, what else? Real Honda.
Every time when I do have some time to actually go into the live track my tweeties, he's like, he's there somehow. I'm like, what's up, Goody? He's like, look what first thing goes, what's up, Goody? And I go, what's up, man?
Real Honda. Yeah, that thing got a real Honda. Just dominate. You see that? Just dominate everybody in school. That's the hardest person on here.
Brian said Adam Franklin was a new character in the first last of the video was just him saying people's names. Yeah, sure, why not? So Jay gave us, thank you, Jay.
Damn, bitch. Get it?
So, Claude looks it up. If you're not aware, we discovered
Highest compliment I can give you is
a lot of times
I see more of your shit,
has
girl.
punchlines. Punchlines just him saying a guy's name, someone's name. He'd be like, oh, is that for real, David? That's a terrible example, but he'd be like, I don't know about that, Steve.
47 long?
See what's happening.
What is your name? Edgar, let's go. Edgar, you want to start filming? Nobody asked you to come up here. That's me, but does that look familiar?
Yeah.
What does he sound like? Edgar, all right, come up here.
Edgar, what are you cooking, dude? You're a fucking idiot. Everything you're saying is so stupid. You know what, Edgar? So the comedians act like they hate every interaction with the person in the audience. Like, everything they say is the stupidest thing they've ever heard. Oh my god, oh really? That's what you think, Edgar? Are you what? A fisherman? Okay, the fuck? I am trailing fish. They're just getting fucking more angry. And you're like, are you married? Oh, you're not married? Of course you're not married. You're fucking guy crazy. What is that? What is that? What do you got? Pretty weird is that? Apparently to support freaking Hamas.
So we'll be right back as his catchphrase. So there's a voice right next to Phil, so he forgets the other voice. Now, people go upset every time.
This show sucks.
Thank you for your best Rabbi Goodwin. Granted, I have not worked at a Rabbi Goodwin impersonation, but if I were to impersonate Rabbi Goodwin, I would go, who's fucking? Somebody checking out Stephanie West crazy question. Said for the second time. Yikes. Crack ever since the writing talked about it. So what can we give you? T-Bo's okay. We're doing the T-Bo's right now.
I'm not going to. And then also how to show you traits. So what's a process giving Adam is someone again who let's say was injured, has an injury, but not a trait of injury. But we have the last one dying as a result of those injuries. So what is that person's status? So if you want to marry dying in the trait or marry dying in business, one of the things says the process giving Adam is like a trait. And once again, process giving Adam is like also giving Shemayim. So you have married Adam in a trait. What is the result of giving Adam? It's like the trace of my kind of stage. My kind of understanding of the constitution. Why did you not compare the constitution? Constitution, I was having a nice son. But the constitution was like, nothing happened to the constitution. There's no traumatic event, there's no injury, no one didn't definition of a concept.
I can check this.
It's high.
I feel like it's probably them. I would put it past them to have like their own MMA channel, especially now that they're being invited into the UFC. I barely knew who they were. I remember when you told me that Benjamin Netanyahu had their boxing star shot. No, it's not them. It's just some random guy that just like makes boxing get trolled.
Was a trait by someone by physical, trait by someone who's injured in a finger away. Something happens to this money, something happens to this individual. There's a very specific injury that happens to it, and that's why they require.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff we read.
Tell me kind of congratulations. What's in the kind of opening to the congratulations, really, Yaakov Konnefesh Adam. A person will go, a person will go ahead and strike. But if it's in a non-thing, comes along and gets shit
Just sit there
but
and
also
insurance will take it every time I talk.
I'm moving to talk about it. Just the minute guys, what's the finish of it? In the beginning, how does it shape up? How does it
Sucks. You go find the close. That definitely does it. In that worst case scenario,
You see the straws? What's that do?
Look at this athleticism.
But he straws it for bitches. And he put it up in his ass. He's like, just to jack that straws. Straws are for gay men. It's macho. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one.
if it sucks, you can leave it final. Get down to the worst case scenario, you go leave it. Misconception is like, oh, you moved here and I moved here because of all the shit or something like that. I'm not really in that scene.
It's so funny. He crossed over the road so fast. It's like a shot over to Austin, and I switched the severe one. Like the stuff I like, I'm gonna bleach my hair. At least I can get some of them. I bleach my hair. Usually with like the colors on my head. He's trying to like move back to LA and just trying to see. He's doing them like the front tips.
Two words. It's shit there. Yeah, like I'm not in that world. That's the question. I can't secret.
It sounds like it's a safari. It sounds like we're fucking seeing lions and jaguars and shit. I like it. That's how that shows up. It's just like I quit today. Okay, well that makes me like just please convince him to keep going. It's like I need someone that's worse than me. I need to look good. I'll be your Uncle Lee.
Be Italian food.
Also, Johnston. Also, it's the football team. Ass for let's go, Austin. Right?
If you see
Except
something,
his death is that he likes to make control probably.
if you see something, usually I tell you about how this says.
But in Florence and in Rome, it's time for the already. Right here, the time for the
wanted you to see it.
if I have
And
to
if you
really,
wanted you to see it, it's because
that's
you
a
wanted
let me
you to
back
do
up.
something
Yeah.
about it.
I haven't had any hot. I haven't had no flaws. We love you, love hot. Give it up, hot. Just not
But
we
I
love
can
us.
see how
My
you
number
are
one complaint
with
is the
someone.
food scene. Can't touch it. This was from if I go to eat, it's like I'm not okay with you. That's what I'm like. I'm choosing the quality of life for my kids, and I'm not saying that food.
Outside of Haitian, so now what happened? They didn't even the trade off. He was stuff like that. So I found out.
It's definitely someone else. Yeah, they're like quality of life. Was that a popular phrase or something like that?
That's what I'm choosing the quality of life for my kids. Saying that it's choosing equality and these are words of sanity too. Papa thinks a lot about sanity. You flip here. To be sure, you don't have sanity. You have less. Actually, like I said. So yeah, that's how sanity that has an improvement in the mirror. Quality of life for my kids and saying that food, danger in LA. You can't sniff I can't eat barbecue fucking 7 nights a week. Oh no. Oh god. I'm not eating food 7 nights a week. I eat 200 fucking meal. Can't even get cars. They gotta have this stuff almost everywhere, man. Tex-Mex. Never come. I mean, I like them both. You know, like home steak. It's got I'm a very big fan. That's I'm walking in. I like the smiles. I like to sit at a bar. Get fucking something spicy. Yeah. Like people that work there. Really? That's crazy. That's another crazy thing. It's not nice. Everyone's in overalls. It's like I have just regular t-shirts. Side figure. Yeah, they got brown overalls. I mean, not even. I'm like I need to do it, but you know, I drink from time to time, and they have a margarita machine. So for someone like myself, that's like a hey, welcome home. It's like, if they only had Tiger Thing, I'm never leaving them. Shout out to you, Devil. Thanks for $10. That's crazy. Then I'm okay with it. Okay. You know what? If you want to do money instead of likes, that's Tex-Mex is one of the things you galactic shout out to you. I wonder, Zach, I mean, I watched the Diner Driver and the other thing, like I think it's Marcus Garris. I doubt it's the same thing. I found the other video. Can you IG message me or something? There was a restaurant there when I did drive to Diner Driver. If you can't let it DM me that video, Mr. Ryder, or do you I don't even think it's controversial to say something like that. I mean, obviously, it's getting by saying that he hates saying that. But it's like, yeah, right. Austin obviously is not getting better. It's not like New York food better than Austin. Chicago's food better. DC's restaurants cheap better. It's gonna keep going on. LA's king. Sure, LA's got the best food. No way here. The West makes for violence. Right, you're gonna be hungry and you're scared for your life. Right, because
I mean, I could die at any moment. But shit, if I get to talk to him, it's the best. Yeah, I always got ready at any time. Just if I have to pop off, like if the guy tries to make it romance or something, I'm like, oh, I bet you I want that. Anytime somebody tells me anything, I go, oh, I bet you I want that. Oh, wow, dude, what the fuck? All this stuff, so we stopped. It's like, every show I need you to give a shout out today. I know you're the wartime general MJ. I've never even been to Austin for talking shit, but I just guarantee you that also for them, let's see. Turns out, also, I don't know if this barbecue's like in Austin. I mean, the barbecue's fine. I just put my Instagram page chat.
That's when the shot can be executed. But if you only care to put from that, then the shot is not executed.
That's why the least fucking best territory. Nashville's got good food. That's a good word. Nashville.
The shot can't be executed. That's what actually says, no, I'm just shot cutter.
So you're like, oh, you like burger, hate steak.
But the shot is a straight bomb. You also can put the shot as
Burger King,
because essentially the match is going to
what it is it's literally like opposite, like best burger.
the show also is under most circumstances. So since Owner would be part of if he is A.
Yeah, Carolina, I heard is good too.
Remember, I love for the Mesa. The owner will also be
I'm
part
telling
of
you, it's like, I have my doubts about Ashley
so
too.
the shark is a trade for the show will also be part of. Okay,
Maybe I'm wrong.
she's an answer, Keller. So I'm about to say, we have the difference of what actually tricks the snake. He holds the snake's mouth open and he takes the snake's fangs and he plunges it into Shima's tail. So what's the other part? So in that case again, that you look at how you conduct your fight and look at how you say that you're puzzled. Now what's the logic to the says? So that's what saying the snake that we want says as follows. That in a snake, the poison, venom, is already on the tip of the fangs. It's already there. And therefore, essentially, the leader comes even directly to the killing by serving the fangs of the snake into the shield's fangs. And therefore, not just beside it. Also, if you're literally tired, right?
Watching it again, it just makes the clip where he's all mad saying he's going to destroy him even funnier. It's like he called you pussy in the pitch to your face. Brandon, I would have absolutely fucking made him. But you're not 6'8", yeah, but I'm not shot, and I don't have a clip of me saying I'm going to beat up Nate Diaz. Oh yeah, come in here, I guarantee you're going to leave on skate. You are a bitch. If Papa and Nate Diaz were like, going for their jerseys coming out, and Nate wanted the number 66, he would walk away with the jersey that had up the 30. Gerardo's eggs Phillips and my name is Brennan. That's so funny. That's not me. Scoreboard. Shut up, what I didn't like about it is, we just talked about food for 5 to 10 minutes right now, right? We're food guys, we like food. We're numbers guys as well. But food is like, we like food truck guy, we talk about food all the time, right? And when Shane was cooking the food he made bad food, but it was like factor very delicious. Oh, your shadow band. Yeah, I probably, I didn't disagree with that. Well, Jimmy with Jim, right? See your Jim actually thinks Texas morning warmer activation was like Jim's polar chips. That was awesome.
Just kidding. That's fucking terrible. Positive is I'm looking forward to trying to visit Milwaukee to LA
Yeah, see, and you guys were getting on me for saying the food sucks. I'm just going off what I heard, Danny. Okay, I keep my ears on the grindstone. No, here you go, this Kelly. It's not looking good at all. Right? There's no condensation.
everything so far. We've been talking around everything. It's like I mentioned it before. It's like a curse. Like this place is cursed. So many negative, bad things have happened. It's just, it's a bitch. Hopefully it turns around soon. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I mean, this happens $1 million.
Look at this athleticism.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate you saying that. Think about this. Me picking up boxes and seeing a freaking scorpion tail sticking out of a box in the front of a raising a giant spider.
I was thinking like Chin sees that and he's like terrified. There's a scorpion in front of him, and then he hears, "Anybody see my scorpion? Can't find my scorpion." It's Papa though. He's a poisonous scorpion that keeps around. It never stings me. He stings Chin. Brian has a sucker. Nick has a sucker. No, it's fine. That's squeeze it out.
Yeah, I hit my head multiple times on the stupid gate. We go up the stairs, and it felt like I was in a fight. Like it hurt so fucking bad. I see a good corner footage today alone. Everything was going perfect. I saw my mag save for my MacBook kind of slowly get out of the place. Like, what the? How does that happen? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's something to it. And there's more to it. There's way more to it. Part of the story.
What is there more to it? Something going on with Bob Marley. It's like he bleached his hair. Something that's very funny, like, if something you work with at a job, terrible things happen to people in life, tragedies happen all the time. Some tragedy happens right in your loved one. You go to tell Brennan that you gotta take a day off to go to your fucking loved one's funeral, and you're about to say goodbye, but shows up with bleached hair. And then you gotta, it's hard to deliver the news, because you're about to someone died, and then, but you can't say it because Bob was like wearing a hat, and it's like three bills, one here, one here, one here, and you're like, trying to tell Bob was right, just a Chaco bit.
This shit I never told you guys. Freaking, it looks beautiful. It looks absolutely terrible. Come on, dude.
who gathered for the chapters on Shabbos. Chapter on Shabbos. This is what we get to Shabbos. So again, the pasuk says that it's one of the short, because you're good, but you very fast because they didn't know how, they didn't know what to do with it. So they went on conservation. Rabbi not the Rabbi kosher. Why not Rabbi also Rabbi kosher? Is the next of the kosher. But Catholics, the Moshe Rabbi the other Catholics as well. The kosher is different. The reason we cut it in the kosher is they knew that they were going to execute it. What didn't they know? What didn't they know? How to execute it. Like looking at eyes, they want to do a back color. They're thinking that in this case, because this case, they're really interested.
It sounds like he legitimately does not know
Is it a murder? Is it not a murder? Is it like a murder? Let's pick up this singular conjuration tomorrow, which is really crazy. That's an excellent job. Excellent job. Just remember, sometimes it's not about where you end, but it's about where you begin. Right? So look at where we began, and again, with one light, tremendous accomplishment here.
It's probably an English thing. They do different practice matchmakers.
The comment section.
I like to think too that you think sorry being sarcasm and it's them talking to say everyone just say hi. Everybody say hi.
Jesus posted my 10 clips. Mama always had this.
Mark, someone say good morning, let us begin. Begin at making all of ours before this morning here to say.
Shots at me, rising a person. They're all like, yeah, so, yeah, obviously, physically, I can thread it, but I don't do that.
Our annual chemical response report. Section KA 5785 Muslim Shtaba. We're dedicating all the Shurim and Russians this year in the Schusa. The Soros Tavos for all of Am Yisrael. Our commentator sponsors for the month of Adar, Stephen Terry Zinn, in memory of Terry's father, Dr. Terry Khan, Zvi Hirsch, Ben Yossi Cohen, and the Ziv Levin and Berman families in memory of Mr. William Ziv, Zev Shmuel Ben Yisrael, Zichron Lebracha. Let's say that, let us begin with the last ahead of us in the Hashem. Today's date is Ayin Ches, 78. We are picking up on that days. 770, about 15 lines down from the top. Let's see some very easy stuff. Notice this pattern. Zarak Slavikosa, the puzzle of the heart of house. Look at translated. Someone throws as far as you think it might be a rock. Someone throws a rock at a wall, and ultimately again it screws back and kills someone. One is tired. So what do you say? So what's the exact very easy thing? You look at Rashi. Rashi is right across to the left. Start Shaviko. So in this having the Haragas Harero, he has mentioned still is fine. I want to be sorry to start. You come across the clock. The clock's on the Coco Lachola. The heart of Hayat, the heart, Jami Coco. So Rashi points out here that there's of personality. So ultimately, again, so you're going to slowly drop at the wall. Go ahead and socially, the sun acts even though the stone is off the wall. I'm also nice to consider the bottom, and therefore things are going to be high. So the Gemara kind of not. So you have to, again, because of the time, this can go evil, and the second thing the touch. What is it here? This is the case of those who go ahead and play a game. Someone plays the ball. The hard woman is they're against the children because someone eventually they're tired. So if they kill unintentionally, obviously again go. So what do you say? We are able to exactly the college of the beginning to the host, the Hakos had covered the response of the clock. It was coming to children, young people, to go and take the ball, throw it against the wall with the immense force. This Hakos Lakarah had the walk ball, we go ahead and pick the thing off the wall. We go very fast. So the after the thrower will throw the ball, runs, runs, so the thrower will run to the wall. Cadero is as Hakadro in Matos. I won't do the video here. All the will catch the ball, and throw it at the runner. Throw it at the runner. יכול לקחת, הוא דיברתי פה, ככה, במשחק מסתבר בחזרה של אחריו, יש לרעה משחק. So it's not that ball. Isn't it like suicide? Isn't it like, is it? No. No. It's suicide, like, whatever. Whatever it is. As you throw the ball, okay, stop. Okay, none of you are correct. So again, so you're going ahead, you're throwing the ball against the wall. Again, the idea over here is to throw the ball against the wall. You throw the ball against the wall. Like the goal is you throw it as hard as you can because you want the ball to go as far back as you can. You, the throwers, have to get to the wall, somebody catches the ball, and they throw it at you. They throw it at you. If you get hit by the ball before you get to the ball, yeah,